Hey traders, this is Marco. We have the 16th of September and I'm back from my holidays. I was in Iceland and I saw some crazy volcanoes, beautiful landscapes, waterfalls, and really I enjoyed it a lot just to be there, to walk there. And I recommend it to every one of you if you haven't been there yet to go and check it out. So yeah, and I came back and the market welcomed me with a very nice and huge sell-off a couple days ago. So yeah, coming as always Friday, we have today to my PC. I'm starting with the 7 o'clock bar, 7 in the morning. And what I can see today is this overnight huge sell-off, spike and channel, and yeah, from there we will start here now. So what I will do now, I will increase this a bit from the size, drawing my channels, some shorter term uptrend. I have this spike and channel here, break of that, and yeah, break of this. I'm trending lower, most probably to retest the lows of this channel here. And yeah, retest is done. Maybe we can even draw some shorter term channel here. Break, new low, no trades we can take. There's nothing close to the EMA, key entry point. So when this is the case, you will just sit it out. So we have this shorter term channel working lower, first break, couple legs to a new low. And also this one here broke, couple legs to a new low. So from there we could see or expect some reversal or sideways action. So I'm not interested in taking any shorts right now. Can see some potential channel here. Can see low here, touch here, working higher. First break of that. Pull above the EMA. Do we get a bounce back? Not really. I don't like this. This bar is too huge and it's too close to the highs to take a long here. And yeah, it would have worked, but we of course never know that before. And what I see is maybe some channel like this. Could be, we have a touch here, touch here, touch here. The lower side is not very confirmed yet, but I like the midline of this channel. You can see the reaction here and here. Get the bounce. This channel here played out because we got this channel here, break, new high, and also an overshoot. So after an overshoot, I'm expecting a break of the channel, but the channel was broken already. So my bias here now is to the downside. If we believe this channel here, with this touch, this touch, and even one more confirmation right here, I'm looking for shorts right now. Okay, this is first entry, second entry. It's ticking higher here, but I don't like this bar because it's an inside bar of this previous bullish bar. So I skip this here for now. Now we get a lower high here and the first entry, second entry, long failure. And with this strong bearish bar, I like to take this trade. Let me correct the line here a bit. Yeah, so we have a failed second entry long, lower high here, and that would have worked out. So this is a very good setup. I like this setup. Breaking the shorter term channel. Here's a lower high, but it's below the EMA, and we made a new low already. So from here, we cannot take this. I would not feel good or safe enough in taking this trade here. So skipping, pulling back another time, doing my resistance line here, and we have a new low here. First entry short, second entry short, but this bar is a doji. I don't like this bar taking a short here because it's really a pure doji. If it closed on the lower end, on the lower third, then I would feel much better taking a short here. Okay, this is interesting with this bar. This is getting very interesting because basically this is the bar that I wanted to see here. So with this bar and this push lower below the EMA, I would like to take this short. This is a first entry, second entry short, but the trigger is not on this bar here, but one bar later. So I like the setup taking a short here because the momentum is clearly showing to the low side. We have resistance here. Prices made a new high, tested once, tested twice. So prices cannot break through this level here. And if we even increase this channel here, you could see it as first break and retest of the lows is still open and there's enough space to the lows. So I like this short and it would have worked. Break, new low. From here, we have to be careful. There's some support coming. Now you can see it here. We are bouncing off this level and you can see from my cursor, it's aligning with this lows here that have been made during the night. So right now I just want to observe what's going on. We can extend the channel a bit. And we're going higher from here. This is interesting. Okay, maybe there's some channel. Maybe like this. We have the low, touch. But we are playing against this bigger term channel here. So right now I have no idea what's going on. So I just wait and see how this plays out. We have a break of this shorter term channel now. And it looks like, yeah, a break of the downtrend here. New high. So this channel here played out, but nothing we can take. Would that have been a better lower high with a better bar? Maybe, but with this bar, not a chance. And we're coming back into the channel. So we have the first break of this blue channel here and prices are progressing lower. Drawing my line like this. No trade here because we are not back to the EMA. Pulling back now, interesting. Also aligning with the key entry point of this bigger channel, but we made a new low here. Can you see that? That were the previous lows here, where my cursor is, this line, and prices made a new low, and we had the break already, so that could be a new low already. So I'm not taking any short here, even though this looks super interesting now because it's a first entry, second entry short right off the key entry point of the channel. We have a break of this shorter term channel, first break here, new high. Yeah, but as I said before, we have a new low in play, and it looks a bit congestive here, and also not sure if you can see that. this bar is not perfect. We are finishing above the EMA. We were bouncing below, but prices turned back. So yeah, I'm not taking this. Okay, interesting. Of course, it would have worked like many times. This will happen many times. Don't get angry on this because it's not worth it. Yeah, retesting the lows. If you consider this bar is too huge. This bar has 21 ticks and it's too close to the low, so no setup here. And price is trending lower still. Increasing the channel. Cannot take this because it's right inside the shorter term channel. There's no lower high here or something, so also nothing to take. And we are getting down. This is another lower high, but this is basically into no man's land. We like haven't tested this area before, and you have no idea if there's like some support here. This bar looks very bearish, and it's very possible that it can trap this bull here, but this bar is way too huge and it's far away from the EMA. The move could be over by here, so nothing we can take here. You can see the move was over because we are pulling back now. Bouncing back, nothing I can see here. This key entry point is still being respected. It's aligning with the EMA. So okay, and here we made another push lower and a strong reaction on that, breaking again the channel and going higher from here. Okay, I can see some potential range coming up here. No trades I can see. This you cannot take because it's in the middle of the range, too close to the highs. Range is a bit bigger than expected. 55 is enough. Bouncing here, but we cannot take this because it's right into this shorter term downtrend. So no, nothing we can take. Breaking out of the range, testing the breakout and continuing higher. I will make a channel here. Getting higher. Okay, that could be the break of the channel, retest of the highs. There's a lower high here, bad signal bar, can't take, and bouncing back to the EMA and having a strong reaction, trending lower, breaking the EMA. So right now I have no idea what's going on, and when we're not sure, we're skipping everything. But I can see this low here, touch here, touch here. Is this fitting? It's a bit, maybe like so. This I like. Some touch here, and it's aligning a bit here. The midline reaction here. Let's see if it's getting confirmed. It's getting confirmed. We have a pullback. Then take off higher. Higher. Wow, that is a very strong reaction. Sorry. Got stuck with the mouse. Bouncing off this, breaking the channel, having an overshoot here. Nothing we can take. This is very strong bullish. At this moment, you can see that something has changed. Before we were trending lower, the prices were moving below the EMA all the time. Then we had this break here, couple new legs to make a new low. And from there was a very strong bullish push. You can see this bar, the size of the bar. We didn't see it here in the last bars. So this is a very strong change of momentum. Then going into a range, and we're breaking out of the range to the top side here, retest, and taking off higher with this next bullish bar. So this is showing that momentum has shifted, and we are like orientating ourselves to the upside now. But this channel here overshoot. After an overshoot, we can expect a break. So I'm not trusting any longs right now. There's also no setup. This is a higher low here, but above the EMA. Bad signal bar, and we're pushing lower to the support of the channel. And now I want to see the direction of the channel. We're breaking the channel. Interesting. Overshoot leads to a break. I just mentioned it. Breaking the shorter term channel. First entry short. Second entry short. This is interesting because our bias is saying it's going up. We had this up structure here and we overshoot it. So after an overshoot, there is a break. We have this shorter term downtrend in play, and we have a new low here. First entry, second entry short. First break of this channel here. So there is a potential retest of the lows of this channel here. And I think there is enough space. I like this bar. If you want to play it safe, you can try to get in on a limit order, like put it a few ticks back, because this bar has 12 ticks, not that big, but you can see the little congestion here. So to reduce your risk, just place a limit order, a few ticks back, and try to get in. I would take this on a stop order, and because I'm believing that we have to retest the shorter term channel here, and we had an overshoot here, so overshoot leads to a break. I like the setup here. This is a second entry short, lower high of the EMA with a nice bearish bar. I know it's a bit congestive, that's the contra argument, but the context in my opinion is fitting. And we still have this shorter term channel in play that was broken with no retest of the lows yet. So yeah, I like the short, and we would get out our trade with a nice scalp. Made a new low here, and now we are taking off higher again. Is this channel right? Or is this like this? And this is another overshoot. Let me color the channels a bit, because right now it's hard to see. Like this. This is congestion now. Cannot take anything. I'm drawing this like range here. Break out to the low side. Maybe it's even bigger. It's like this. Break out to the top side. There's some shorter term channel working lower. Yeah, right now it's hard to say what our bias is, because we had the overshoot, we had the break. So I tend to say that prices want to retest the highs here in this area, so that this channel is played out, but it's hard to say, and I don't see any setups here. Breaking out of this range here to the top side, drawing another shorter term channel like so, and we're retesting the highs. Pull back. You can see there's some little resistance here. These are the last highs. no setup here, and now we have a retest of the highs. The channel now definitely is played out. Maybe you can even see it as a bigger structure like this without an overshoot. So that was a break and new high, but I played it with an overshoot, break and new high. So yeah, I would not look for any more longs at this point. Also, it's very strong bullish. You can see prices taking off and coming back here to the EMA, taking off again. This pullback didn't even come back to the EMA. So there is the pullback. Drawing this. Nothing we can take here. Congestion. You know, there is no clear structure here. Like, I cannot tell you what exactly what's going on here. It's like chopping action. It's going up and down, and there's no clear structure. This structure, what we had here, that played out, and now we're looking for new structure, of course. And I see some trend forming. Maybe like this. Can play it for now. First break, no touch of the EMA, so no setup. Trending lower, maybe it's even bigger, like this. Yeah, this one looks good as well. Coloring the channel. And here's some support. Can show you. This is some support here. Okay, this is interesting. We have touch here, a touch here, and a touch here with this very strong bullish bar. This bar has 19 ticks. If that bar was a bit smaller, like finishing here, I would like to take a long here to ride it back to the EMA, just a scalp. But with this size of the bar, I'm not sure. I'm risking here 19 ticks to get like 4, 5, or 6, and this is like not in relation, not in good relation, so we skip that here. It would have worked, of course. And break, new high, and maybe there is now some bigger channel here. I like this because we have touch here, touch here, touch here. Let me do this like a bit more accurate. Sorry, like this. We have a push lower here. And this is interesting now, this setup, because it's new low here. First entry, pull back. Second entry, strong bearish bar, lower high, similar to this setup here. So it could be a repeat pattern. I really like this setup. The only contra is the size of the bar. 17 ticks. If you want to try this on a limit, I would feel much better. Or if you go in on an engulfing setup, so the entry is 1 tick below this previous bar, because you can clearly see prices pushed lower, try to come back, and it's rejecting directly off the EMA. So I really like the setup as a second entry short, lower high. Oh yeah, you can try on a limit order, you can try on engulfing. I recommend engulfing only to the more experienced traders. In general, I would say for beginners, wait until this bar is finishing. If you see this finish here, try to get the limit order few ticks back and ride it out to the to this support here. There's enough space. I know that here is the midline. There is some potential resistance, but with this strong bearish bar, I really like this setup. So yeah, you would have been scalped out of this trade. Yeah, and by now you would be out for sure. So can also see there is some shorter term channel. And this is interesting as well, because you can see this channel working lower. One leg back to the EMA, pull back, second leg, so it's like a new low. First entry, pull back, it's ticking higher here. So this is a second entry, short. I like this setup. We have the first break of this channel, so retest of the lows here. We have enough space here. There is a reaction at the EMA. It's showing that this is bearish, that prices cannot push above the EMA. The EMA has some strong resistance, and I like this setup. I took this setup live today, and yeah, can tell you that it worked out. Retesting the lows. Retest is done. We're getting some little support here now and pulling back. First break of our down channel here. Let me color this in. Can even put it like so. First break of this channel, now set up here, testing the support again, bouncing off. First break, new low of this gray channel, so this gray channel played out. And strong reaction here, you can see that prices come back to this support and bam, directly it's taking higher, very strong bullish bar, so here's some serious support. Taking higher. And there's a pullback. Maybe there is even a range. Let me check. Can take it like this. Coloring the range. If you consider this short here, I can understand this very well. We have this shorter term channel working higher, break new high, strong bearish bar, enough space to the EMA, but I would like to see a lower high because I drew this range based off this resistance here, and I would like to see like a lower high and then bounce back to the EMA. If you're very aggressive, you can take this trade, but I don't like this kind of setups, and I wait for further confirmation. So like a lower high from here, that would be much better. Lower high is here, but I don't like the bar. So no setup, and we're trending lower. Trending lower. Bounce here of this support. First break also of this channel. Now, this is interesting, but this bar is huge. It's 13 takes. We have like tested the lows here, tested here. This is a higher low after this channel here broke for the first time, made new low. Yeah. This is a hard decision because also this channel here broke for the first time and prices try to make a new low. They haven't made a new low yet. So the context is a bit against taking a long here, and it's also a bit congestive. So same like here, if you're aggressive, you can take this setup, ride it back to the EMA just for a scalp, and that's it. Okay, increasing it. You can see prices bounce back to the EMA and coming back now. This is only a first entry. Okay, and we are chopping around here. You can see this very strong bars to each side. There's a strong bullish bar, strong bearish bar, strong bullish bar, strong bearish bar. Don't take any trades in this because this will chop you. A strong bullish bar. It's back and forth. Really, there's nothing we can take. Maybe the range is like this, but I don't like it. I like the touches here of this. This is a very strong bearish reaction bar, but it's right into the support here, so nothing we can take. Taking higher a bit. Wow, how big this range is. And now breaking lower, you can see like there was some support here, bouncing back to the midline here, but we cannot proceed higher. So price is bouncing off the midline, and whenever you see that, when prices are not able to come to the upper range again, then prices most likely break the range. And yeah, this is what we're doing here now, breaking the range, drawing some channel. First break, new low. Taking higher a bit. Testing the breakout from here. And now it will be interesting to see what prices are doing. There's no trade to take here. Just don't risk it. There's a lower high here, but it's too congested. You can see this range here. It's like right into the support. You cannot take this. Another very nice bar. Also a second entry short. We're not looking for second entries in ranges, but this is too tight. This range is too tight. It's like right inside this area here. No, I would just skip this because it's not worth taking. The bars look so perfect, and then the moves that are happening after that are disappointing many times. So same here. They would let you in and stop you out. That's like very typical.
Connection lost.
Coming back into the range. Turning higher, and my
data connection lost.
My Ninjatrader just disconnected.
Market data connection lost. Market data connection re-established.
Okay, don't know what's
going. Connection lost.
Going on with my
Market
internet.
data connection re-established. Trading connection lost.
Okay. So we're going higher here, back inside the range.
Market data connection lost.
All right, I will stop this for a sec and turn this off. Okay, sorry for the interruption. I had some connection problems. In the background, I have like interactive broker software, and whenever there's an interruption in the connection, you are hearing most probably the voices of the robot. But yeah, prices broke out of the range, coming back inside, forming this channel here. This is a very nice bullish bar, but it's also congested inside the middle of the range, taking higher here. First break of the channel, increasing this a bit. And this is pure congestion. Nothing we can take here. I don't see anything here. It's in the middle of the range. There's simply no setup. Trending lower. This is the live price action. So you can see breaking out of the range again. Maybe there's even some channel. Let's check. Okay, and this was the price action. Yeah, as you can see, prices from the moment we broke this channel went into this yellow range. Maybe we can even increase the range a bit like this, but there's absolutely no confirmation that this range is valid. So I just leave it like this for now. Yeah, there was no real setup in this range here. Prices broke out of the range to the low side, came back inside the range, tested the breakout area, trending higher, but are not reaching the range top. And from there, just taking off again. So that channel could be also like this with a break new high. Today in general it was very difficult to find good channels. You can see it's like a hick hack. Yeah, and then here back inside the range and trending lower from here. Maybe this is a spike in channel. Hard to say right now. We just need more price action. It's also another breakout of the range, but the low here is lower than this, so we cannot take this. A higher low from here would be interesting to ride it back to the EMA. But yeah, that was today's trading day. I will scroll out a bit so you can see the whole day. We had this strong channel with some nice bounces off the key entry point. Then here's some resistance, break of this channel, couple new legs to a new low, then some recovery. You can see this channel here working higher. Break of this channel, couple legs to a new high, also overshoot. Then a new channel working lower again. Nice pullback here of the EMA, we were speaking about it. Same like here. Break and new low in play. So this channel here played out as well. And prices were moving inside this yellow range. Just now to break out to the lower side. And yeah, as I said, there could be another channel here in play. But yeah, no setup here because no pullback to the EMA. That was today's trading day. I hope you liked it. Be patient with these markets. It's very, very hard to trade. And when you're not sure, just wait. And if it's the case that you have to wait 3-4 hours for your first setup, then just wait because it's worth waiting than losing. Yeah. The same I did today. I showed you my live trade. So yeah, I wish you a great weekend and see you next week.